Hi, this is Bonnie, and I wanted to make another card with you using a Sami Stamps image, and I will have the link for this image below in the description. And right now it's just sitting on here. I don't have it together yet. I wanted to show you how, what I did and how it's going to be going together as I'm filming. So I'm going to go ahead and take it apart and explain to you what the deal is. Again, I am using a 5.5 by 5.5 card base. This paper right here is called Floral Expressions. It is We Are 3 digital paper. And I am going to be using my ATG gun and putting that on as the base. The other paper that I have are actually scraps from when I did another card. I needed circles, and they were either the circles that were from the inside, and lots of times the other thing I will do is, so I don't waste paper, if this was going to be totally covered up with another piece of paper, I would actually cut a circle or a square or a design out of this so that it doesn't get covered up and I can use it's used. So and that's like what I did with this. I needed a circle, but I decided to keep this frame so I could use it on another card. Not really sure what card I was going to be using it on, but that's usually what I try to do. And sometimes I don't end up using the full frame. I end up just using the corners and cutting a corner die from it. So I'm just lining that up. And then the other thing is, like I told you, this is one of the circles that I cut because I use the outside for something else. So this works really good for the inside of this one. And that's basically my card base. It's pretty easy, simple to put together. Doesn't look like a whole lot, but then when you start adding some of your elements to it, it's kind of fun. So I'm going to be using this stencil. I kind of wanted a bubble stencil, but I didn't have one, so I'm going to be using, this is Drip Rings, and it is by Memory Box, and there's the number for the drip rings. And it's like what I did in a previous video. All I did was I used this golden gel medium light molding paste. I thought it was gesso when I said it before in another video, but it is light molding paste, and it works really well to give you some texture. Now I already know that I'm going to be putting the seaweed down here and then the mermaid over here. So I'm going to try to get, I do want some of the smaller bubbles. I'm going to kind of get it to go like that, I think. And that's what I'm going to do. I need to have a piece of paper underneath so that I don't get Okay, there we go. I think I've got the base of that down there. You can kind of see what that looks like. And again, I got a little bit over the edge. I'm just going to wipe that off with my finger. Just like that. Okay, so that, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of subtle, and I'm still going to add a little bit of the glitter to that so that it shines a little bit. And just lightly sprinkle that on. It gives a little bit of a, and you can see how, again, that kind of changes the color just slightly of the of the paper. Whenever you use digital paper, the water-based things do slightly change. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see the glitter a little bit on that and how this whole thing looks. Okay, so I'm going to stop for a second and I'm going to arrange the mermaid and the other things back on and show you what it looks like when I'm finished. I have this seaweed on and I'm getting ready to put the mermaid on. I put foam tape on the back and I added some sparkly fiber to the end of the anchor. And so basically she's just going to set down right on there with that sparkly fiber going off to the side. And that is pretty much how I'm going to do. I might add a few flowers, but I don't know because of the flowers that are in her that it's really necessary. Too much sometimes isn't necessary, but I think that's going to be, it's pretty simple, but she's really pretty. And you can still see the little bit of the stenciling that I did. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you start to create some. I'd love to see what you create. Go ahead and leave a link in the comment section. I'd love to see what you make. Thanks so much.